Hey guys, I'm Garrett P. I'm currently in Cologne, Germany on tour playing drums with Marc Scibilia on his world tour. Oh, with Marc, it's actually so fun. You know, we're back home in the States, we're on a tour bus and, you wake up in a new city, go get coffee and explore. And we're currently, obviously, in Europe. And it's exciting. I would say in one word, it's an adventure. We wake up, we get coffee, get breakfast, sometimes drive, sometimes we're already in the city. Get to meet new friends, connect with old friends, and it's an adventurous lifestyle. He's an incredible singer-songwriter, and then he kind of develops his songs to be just real groove forward. It's just pocket, I just try to make people dance. So for me, it's trimming all the fat and getting down to the basics of what moves people, just that 2 and 4, just tight, big pocket playing. And I get to throw a little spice in there sometimes too, but yeah, for me, it's just serving the song and doing what I can to help emphasize what Marc's doing and just add energy to his show. It's like the studio is just experimenting and throwing paint, so you get to just try anything. Like there's no rules in the studio. Versus with live, again, it kind of goes back to that energy. Obviously, I like a room like today, it's this beautiful church that's turned into this amazing venue, but I try to always serve the room first. I never want to overpower the room, but ultimately, when I play live, especially in a group like this, jazz, it's a little different, but with a rock pop group, I want to bring showmanship and I want to bring energy and consistency. And so I get to, live, I try to play out a little more, it's a little more velocity, digging in a little bit. So it's like the person all the way in the back of the room sees my movement. Versus, in studio, it's whatever the song calls for. I'm there to serve the music. I think that's the beautiful thing about, they always say you want to tour with people that are good hangs, and that's because just as much time, we're on stage for 2 hours, but it's all the rest of the time that people don't see, that you're in these, they can be taxing scenarios, hours and hours of travel, and, touring pushes people to their limit and to the brink of their personalities, and they're really pushed to the threshold. And if you're not with good people, it can cause bad culture. And so I'm grateful for a team like Marc's. A lot of us are friends, and you lift each other up when you have a bad day. And so I'd say that's the thing that people don't get to see, is the grind of travel and being away from your loved ones. And obviously we do it because, it's your passion, and I can't imagine doing anything else. But there are hard days for sure. For this tour, because it's just the 2 of us on stage, and it's scrappy, it's club tours. I don't need a lot because the focus is pocket playing, and so I absolutely love this ride. It's a 22-inch thin overhammered, and I've kind of got a little strip of tape on it just to dry it up even more. But it's super sweet because I can just sit on the tip of the stick, and it really tucks into the mix nicely. It's rich, warm, and it gets a nice woody stick tone, which I'm a fan of. The more woody texture really speaks to the palette that I like. But I can lean in with the edge of my stick, crash on it, and it's explosive. It does the job. I can crash and then get off of it. such a dynamic cymbal, and this overhammered ride has like done wonders for me. And so I'm a huge fan. And then, yeah, I mean, even on my like Zildjian page, I talk about these hi-hats. I think they're discontinued now, but if you can get your hands on them, they're the 16-inch Avedis hats. And they're like a gift from God for me, basically. I love them. They wash, they have such beautiful overtones, they look beautiful. They're chunky, but you get up on the tip of the stick and they just blend in the mix. And I need versatility with a gig like this. I need to be big and soft, a wide dynamic range, and I feel like these two cymbals have done me wonders, basically. So I'm really grateful for Zildjian and Joe and the team, and thank you for making the best cymbals in the world. I'm not really a superstitious guy, you know. I don't really believe in bad luck. I believe, you know, you set the tone for what's to come. If you prepare and you're willing to go with the flow, you know, things will work in your favor. But I do have a ritual. I love to, pre-show, I kind of like calm myself down, get my practice pad, and I'm really into Fred again right now. He's like this dance, like DJ artist. He's so musical, and I will just do like a 30-minute pre-show ritual of like old drum corps warm-ups on the snare, and just get loose and kind of just flow and get my body warm. And it's kind of like a meditative and warm-up / relaxing thing before the show. There have been countless unexpected things on this tour. Like, for instance, the first show in Dublin. We get there and our lights, like these lights that are around us, none of our lights worked. Like, we blew the Nord up basically because it got plugged into the wrong power. You know, our power units are different, and so it was just one thing after another. But, you know, we rallied and we figured it out, and we put on a show and connected with people.
We brought you a silver
Oh gosh, you guys, this is so kind. I've been wanting one of these for so long. I'm very grateful. This is very sweet.
Would you be able to show us one short routine?
Yeah, of course, of course. Let's see. Nice. Okay. I'll put a track on and I'll do a series of just classic eights. I try to start with really big legato strokes first, because I don't want to just jump into the finessing, because then you might fatigue your muscles. So big, fluid, open eights for a while until I start to get really warm. And I'll do doubles, you know, and I'll do that for quite a while. And then I move into doubles. And then I'll do a series of like, you know, over a cool dance track, I'll do a series of like paradiddle, paradiddle, diddle, 6-stroke rolls, diddles, inverted diddles, flam taps, inverted flams, you know, like. And the whole goal is to stay locked in with the track, like never get off, and I'll vary my dynamics and stuff. And then from there, I'll kind of end with this cool like Swiss Army flam triplet exercise, kind of like this. And then I'll do that at varying speeds. And yeah, my mindset isn't necessarily like regimented. It's more, how can I get into like a flow state where the ideas just feel connected and fluid.